All right, we are okay. Okay, we are live now and signing in on my phone. What's going on, Zach? Zach attack. Oh yes. All right, got it in there. And as you can see, me having forward the head there, finally got around to getting it cut there. Yes, feels a whole lot better. Bringing out me beyond. Sitting there. I guess I can set it right there. Okay. All right. Few little things want to mention before we get started. Voice suggestions one of them, but one I did pick after this stream. After this one, I was gonna be finishing up the last few chapters in this book. However, once that's completed, the streams that will be coming afterwards will be Christmas stories. Yes, it's going to be Christmas streams, and there's going to be a special Christmas movie that will be announced once it arrives. It will be before Christmas. But once it arrives, we will have that announced. Probably already know what it is, but yeah, it will be announced. Also, I'm pretty almost done with the sketches for the Monsters Unleashed reaction. Wasn't really too many I had to do. I drew Carlos tied up. Sorry, just spoiled some of it. But anyway, but there's a few others. Not gonna tell what they are. What's up, Claire? But yeah, it's a few other drawings that have to be done, and once they're done, outlined, inked, and all that, we will be putting it together there. Made to say, oh, okay, okay. Guess the loading took a while with the loading or something like that there. No, I've had that happen. Like I was trying to get a video up, say today or something like that, and all of a sudden the loading don't finish until the next day. Oh yes, yes indeed. As the end of Pirates Ahoy made that very clear. Pirates Ahoy made that really clear. Betty White, like the car. Yeah, they came out and said Carlos. So yeah, it was a. Oh yeah, we had a lot of that going on, and it seems like this first Scooby month seems to be really painting a picture for what Brownie Reacts will pretty much come to, like with in the future. Kind of more. I want to say it's kind of adult like. I mean, now Brownie's character. I mean, he's pretty much tries to be family friendly, regardless of whether it's here on YouTube or even with his comics. His comic series, Brown Chronicles, obviously is on do storyline. Yeah. Brownie's comic his comic series, which I got to get back to, go back and forth between here and the reactions, is pretty much directed at the kids. It has some intense action, but yeah, it's pretty much kids can read it there. But here on YouTube, it kind of varies with both the movies he looks at and now recently, other characters that he's starting to interact with. Yeah, pretty much is that. So yeah, that's one reason why even before now, like when I was just writing, like with just writing the comics, I was always like, really encouraging parents to make sure they read, and in this case, watch, whether it's the book or YouTube video, make sure you view it first before you let the kid, because it might, because I know every parent has different rules of what they want their kids to see, or not all parents are the same and not all kids are the same. I've seen some kids being taken to a Deadpool movie. Anywho, yep, yeah, that's kind of, so that would be why, yeah, you would definitely want to make sure you view it there, yeah, because like I say, so like what Bob Shaw said about his live streams, we try to be family friendly, but some things just have to be said, you know, yeah. And I tell you an example before Scooby Mud, before the Descendants even came on the scene, there was a movie Brownie looked at that dropped some pretty harsh language in it, Splash, which you would think would be a very sweet family movie. It kind of supposed to be, but there's a few scenes where you hear someone say the B word, and some other words that are like not too kid friendly. In a movie that's supposed to be just a basic romance of Tom Hanks and a mermaid, yeah. So yeah, that's why I say it kind of varies, and it's even before the Descendants came along. Yeah, so yeah, just kind of something to PG and PG-13 fighting. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Yeah, and then again, what movie? Splash. Probably it's on the channel. It was I'm trying to think when he reacted to that. I want to say back in September. But it's on the channel under the movie reaction playlist. He did it with a pink bear called Anna, who Christina did the voice for, and they were both looking at the movie together. And yeah, it's kind of like, yep. I'm not sure if that scene is in there where they say the B word or something like that, but like I say, it is in the movie itself. So, and that was one reason why when the Scooby Doo movie, when the Scooby Doo, when it was like, okay, we're gonna do the live action Scooby Doo reaction, why, Brent, let's see, hang on one second there. Oh, there we are. Okay, move to the, but yeah, that was one reason why when I looked at the Scooby Doo live action movie, like the first one was rated PG, but and I remember like Claire was asking me like, should we make this reaction PG or PG-13? I said you better make it PG-13 because this movie does not feel like a PG movie. So yeah, yeah, we can't really dance around this movie. we go, there's gonna be some stuff being said. Fred dropped the B word too when he was possessed. Mm, let's see. Okay, wait. Splash. Where are you? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's Splash. Yep. Matter of fact, I'll type it in here. Splash. Oh boy, Splash reaction with Brownie and Anna. Yes, and she was in another, and she also was with Brownie, reacting with him to the live action Beauty and the Beast movie too. Brownie hated that movie. Uh, we forgot to credit her though, but yeah, she was there. Yeah, yeah, that would be it there. Yeah, matter of fact, the live action Beauty and the Beast reaction was the second movie Brownie reacted to. Basically because we had seen Bob Shaw do it, and I was like, oh yeah, I I gotta have Brownie share how this movie really is. Because like me, Brownie was freaked out by that furniture. He's like, that furniture looks scary. Ooh. So yeah, he has been in some frustration before. Oh yes, he has screamed at that movie. Yeah, matter of fact, Brownie almost said matter of fact, Brownie almost was about to say hell at one point, but he got cut off. He said, "What in the seven layers of ah?" It's almost like Lion King when Timon was like, "Geez, why do I always have to save y'all?" Ah! Cats. Oh boy. Woo. Probably. I have. It'll be my first time seeing it, but I can imagine. I can imagine there'll be a lot of screaming and shouting. There'll be there'll be a lot of anger in that there. Oh boy, 'cause it is freaky, really freaky. Yep. Don't know when. I don't know when that reaction will come up, but it will. But it is in the plan. It just yeah. Like I said, gotta go through Christmas first, and then kind of see where we lead to from there on into January and all that. See kind of how, because see now you put story with the reaction. So yep. And as soon as I do Monsters Unleashed, I will be printing out that list so I can check off these movies as I do them. Yeah, he probably will. Because one the plan I thought of the storyline I Daddy Derek doing it was we was like me and Claire was talking about with him forcing CJ to take him to see Brownie, and his big plan is uh, when he want Brownie to react to the Cats movie, he wanted to give a positive review so that the people that made Cats will endorse him for a Cool Cat Saves the Kids or a Cool Cat Kids superhero musical. And when that fails, he would okay, well give a good review to a Dr. Seuss movie, live action Cat in the Hat, because these have to be some really big people behind this live action version, and I bet you they can get Cool Cat into the Dr. Seuss universe. Cool Dr. Seuss Cool Cat. No, no. Jerk. Oh man. Funny story about the cat. I know I actually looked at it a while back, way back. Not when it first came out, but a while back. I think after I saw the critics review of it, I actually looked at it. It was even more horrifying than the review. And I imagine two friends of mine reacting to this, and you know how you see them doing like how we're doing the skits and all that. I imagine if they were reviewing this, they would have just reviewed the Cars movie, and all of a sudden they get caught in an accident and they're in the hospital, and the doctor is the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat in disguise and forcing them to watch Cat in the Hat. Oh man. Oh man. Because it's fun, fun, fun. Oh, look at me. Yeah, I'm looking at you and kind of wish I wasn't. Oh boy. But yeah, that's gonna that's we yeah that definitely is gonna get reacted to. Just gotta work. Just when Christmas is over, we will. Like I said, I know what we got planned for. Just kind of because I think there's like a whole thing with CJ that supposed to happen with the Christmas one. Y'all find out when we get there. Supposed to happen with the Christmas one. So yeah, kind of got to see where that leads since CJ is involved with this. Yeah, yeah. Since she's involved with what's coming up in Christmas, and then well, something's gonna happen to her. Yeah, and then Daddy Derek and all that. So yep, just gotta. Yep. So now speaking of story, and then shares that. Let's get into the last chapters of Enter the Dream League. And we're at the 8th chapter, The Trap. Almost like I heard in in the movie Jesus, uh, actor Jeremy Sisto played Jesus. That's what the movie was just titled Jesus. And there was a scene with the priests and the with the priests and stuff. Not the priests, but the Romans. The Romans. They were uh, the Romans were doing sort of like their version of what we would call Mad TV, and reenacting the scene that happened at the temple and all that when Jesus overthrew the money tables and stuff. And then a trap. Oh boy. Yeah, y'all weren't courageous enough to do this when he was there. Okay, so what we got? Mike Myers as the cat in the house. Oh boy. He should have stayed as Shrek. Oh boy, yes. After when Christmas we go into the new year, yeah, we definitely got we definitely got to get together on how and where that's going to take place. Yes, we I think that'll be the first. I think that'll be the depending how Christmas go. We could that might be the first thing we can go into. And CJ meeting Daddy Derek. Oh boy. All right, so start off with Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat. Oh, let me get the voice that. Hubbada, hubbada, hubbada. Who is that? Oh, oh, boing. That time, huh? Awkward. Okay, so oh, good. I'm not so good with the rhyming. Later that afternoon, Winter received the rest of the stabilizing serum, delivered the rest of the stabilizing serum to Anthony. Then they went to the beach at Cross Lake in Oil City, and it was there that Anthony unleashed his robot tentacles that Willie had upgraded. While all the people in the area panicked when they saw the tentacles, one of the BTB agents saw what was going on, and they contacted Lee. Then Lee contacted the Hero Tree. Samuel, Brian, Calvin, Julie, and Melody raced to the main computer in the central control room. Lee appeared on it. Dream League. We've got trouble at the beach by Cross Lake in Oil City. It's those dang tentacle robots again. No doubt Anthony or one of his associates is in it. Then let's take him down for good this time, says Samuel. Oh, yes. That's how it went down, kids. And it's a lot better than that. It's a lot better than the other one we had. Oh, what was that? Oh, the super hydraulic instant transportation. Oh, you mean the oh, quick and slow. Boy, I hate. I think that joke sounded better in The Simpsons. Something like that would go better in The Simpsons. Yeah, with that speak and say scene with Lisa. Yeah. Okay, so now we got CJ meeting Daddy Derek. I did a sneak preview. Samuel Bryant, Julie, and Melody, and Calvin prepare to suit up. Okay. And wait, hold on a second. Never got. If you're referring to the joke, super hydraulic instant transportator, the joke behind that was the acronyms. Okay, super start with an S, hydraulic H, instant I, and transportator T. And the kids were about to say those four letters. That's why he cut them off and said, "Ooh, quick to the slow." Yeah, that was the joke there. Yeah, that's why I say it sounded a lot better in this. It would have that joke was much more better for the Simpsons there. Yep. Okay. So I'll get back in character. Then the hero watches appeared on their arms, and after that, they held them toward the ceiling and said, "Heroic transformation." Each of them went through their different transformation sequences into their costumes, and after that, they said their phrases. Swiftly striking like a star, Star Striker, right on target, Target, honorable samurai sword girl, strong but gentle, Bubblina, clever and charming, Bantam X. And after all the transformations were completed, the Dream League said together, "Dream League ready. Everyone to the hero bus, say Euro." Then, then they all got inside the hero bus, and Euro drove it through the portal to the beach at Cross Lake in Oil City. Once they got there and landed, the Dream League raced into action, and the minute the tentacle robots saw them coming, they all escaped. Some of them barreled underground, and the rest went in the lake. Okay, is it just me, or did those robots just run away from us, asked Target? I guess they realized that we were coming, and they didn't want to get beaten again by the mighty Dream League, said Vanamek, taking a stand. Respect amongst our enemies, I guess, said Bubblina. Sword Girl sighed. I don't think so, guys. She said, it sounds a little too easy. Almost like a trap, said a voice finishing the sentence, and the Dream League turned around, noticing Willie approaching them, holding a small device behind his back. So you're behind this, Willie, said Star. In a way, Star Boy. What do you want with that gene stabilizing serum, Max Target? And hey, you can be my new Maria. I am going to call the cops. Oh, now don't be that way there. We don't need to go through all of that now. Although no, mm, all the celebrities, Eddie Derrick is the worst. Jordan, oh my goodness. uh, you know what? And what gives you the right to do this, Daddy Derrick? It's simple. I've worked for Hollywood for over 20 years now. That doesn't make any sense. And this right here, where Lee popped up on the computer screen, Samuel and Melody receiving the call there to the others. Yeah. Oh boy. Excuse me there. And of course, since you just mentioned Eddie Derrick, now this is how Bob Shaw mimics this. Oh, you can Uma. Oh boy. I'll bet it has something to do with your plan of becoming a magical ruler, said Bubblina. Not long as I'm around, said Vanamex. You really want to know? Said Willie after he laughed maniacally. Yup. You plan to tell us today, Wacky Willie? Said Sword Girl. Willie stopped laughing and held the device from behind his back. You don't have a choice but to find out, he said. Then Willie pushed the button on it, causing an extremely high-pitched sound to come from it. The Dream League collapsed in pain pain in their ears from the screech. Willie was protected by some digital earplugs that he activated once the screech was ignited. Eventually, the Dream League fainted and became unconscious. When Willie turned off the screech and the tentacle robot came from underground and captured the unconscious heroes. Mm, oh boy, like Willie done really turned up his A game on here. Now we're at the ninth chapter, which is Anthony's devious surprise. And when you say devious, because oh yeah, yes, a very devious surprise indeed. You like to mob bosses and stuff. Yes, it's always the classic boss villain trope. So now we have Krunk meeting his hero Cool Cat. Mm. Oh really? So she did high pitched noise in their ear, huh? Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, so we're starting off with Krunk is meeting Cool Cat. Oh my gosh. Can it be? Oh my, it's Cool Cat. So the Dream League had been taking this Willie secret lab, and when they woke up, they noticed they were trapped inside the cages, like the ones from the first time Willie captured them. However, these cages were covered by electric fields, and there was a helmet on each of the Dream League members' heads. Then Willie entered the room, saying, "Well, my sweet Bubble Princess," he said to Bubbleina, "do you like how I redid my secret lab?" Well, it's not so secret now because, they're there and they know that the lab is there. I mean, if it was a secret, they wouldn't know about it, but they actually know about it. And sort of like Eastman's secret lab is not really all the secrets everybody seems to know about it. Oh, and by the way, it's Cool Cat. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, Cool Cat. Oh, can I get your autograph? Oh, he'd be. Oh man, it's almost like I guess Crunk seeing Cool Cat would be like Launchpad in the 2017 Ducktales seeing Darkwing Duck. Like, wait, if you've seen him so many times, how come you never actually talked to him? Next! Duh. This is why. Oh, but she said she tried to get. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, boy. Mm. Well, I guess that be one way to really get to your victims there. Okay. Yes, I actually had really it's not so much cancer. I don't know why they use that term, but I looked up more into it. Like I heard about it, on Google News and and people were talking about it on YouTube and stuff. One of the people actually listened that been doing like DuckTales retrospectives. Um I can't think of his name, but it started with an S, Sean. But he was talking about the matter, and he said what it is. It's not because usually when they say when they say it's canceled, that means they have plans for more to it, but then just cut it off. But actually, they plan to end Ducktales at this point a long time back. Like kind of when the show started, and then that this would be their final season, which is why they've been doing like the Easter eggs of like Chip and Dale and Goofy and all that. Trying, dropping all that here, and then Darkwing was all throughout seasons 1 and 2. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much they pretty much got that plan. And what I think is that now they haven't said this, but what I assume is going to happen, they're going to do a finale. They're going to do they're going to do a big finale. After that finale of DuckTales, the series be over with. They're probably going to have they're probably going to go right into a reboot Darkwing series because remember in Let's Get Dangerous episode of DuckTales, um, Launchpad was like, "I'll spend my days in Duckburg and my nights in St. Canard. Uncle Launchpad is here to stay." But see, Launchpad's probably going to be hanging there full time. That's what I assume is going to happen. If they're in the Ducktales, that's got to be the next thing. It's a Darkwing spinoff because I mean Launchpad's pretty much stationed himself over there with the new Darkwing. So yeah, I would assume that they would continue there. You're probably going to be seeing them take on Fowl. I know they revealed themselves in Ducktales, but see Fowl, they probably going to have a big finale with the Ducktales crew. Then they're probably going to have to lay low in Saint Bernard, and they'll probably end up crossing paths with Darkwing and Launchpad and Gosling. Then you're going to get other rebooted storylines like the villains from the Darkwing show are probably going to find their way back and all that, and see Taurus Boba. So yeah, it's gonna that's so that's probably what's going to happen. Then they might have other spinoffs like Goofy and Chippendale, possibly. But yeah, the Darkwing is definitely got to happen after DuckTales ends. Yes, that's a must. Disney, if you're listening, do that. Make Darkwing a continuation of what DuckTales started, because that way later down the road we could get the Darkwing series having like a reunion meetup with the DuckTales cast, like in one of the Darkwing comics, they actually met up with Scrooge and the triplets there. Yep. Okay, so we got pretty much. Okay. oh, that's so Mal. What we got? The Mushu giving dishonor on the 2020 remake, and Audrey meeting God while Mal is drinking. Wow. Oh boy. As for the Mushu dishonor, okay, I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna let you know. You're gonna, you might. I don't know when I'll react to this. When Brownie will react to this one, but you might hate me after this. You might hate me, hate Brownie after he reacts to it, and we actually like it. I'm sorry. um, I had to. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. When I first saw the trailer and everything, and I saw like that and like her in action with swords and all that. To me, I actually felt this could work here. Um, because it made me think a lot of Sword Girl. Not just from here, but also how she's going to be in the Brown Chronicles comics. Except it's Chinese and Sword Girl is Japanese. But yeah, it really, because I was like, yeah, that is so Sword Girl. And see, another thing, what they're doing with that movie, why the reason why we don't have the talking Eddie Murphy Mushu Dragon, and I know a lot of people are upset about that. I can understand that. But what they are trying to do is supposed to be, I think Mushu like supposed to be like a phoenix or something like that. So yeah, they're trying to go by the original Mulan story, mixed with some elements of the Disney movie a little bit there. Yes. Hmm. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's. I mean, like I said, I, I haven't. I know a lot of people are like, how dare you? I, I guess I'm like, I guess I kind of like Bob Shaw to Catwoman and Green Lantern. People really hated those movies, Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds and the Halle Berry Catwoman movie, and then you get Bob Shaw come up and say they're not really bad, and everybody's like, what? Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's Yeah, I am the Bob Shaw of this for this one. Now I know he probably nah actually I he probably because I think Bob Shaw stated he's not really into it. So, but I'm like the way he was with Halle Berry Catwoman and Green Lantern. So yeah, as he said to Raven, I'm sorry. Cars. Yeah, I remember because of Mater. Yeah, because of Mater. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so Mushu given this honor for Zach. Charming, but I don't think I'll be staying here long," said Bubblina. Then she made the Triton appear and fired a barrage of explosive bubbles at the force field. And suddenly the helmet vibrated, emitting a loud screeching the screeching from the beach into her ears through the headphones that were attached inside the helmet, and Bubblina fell to her knees, screaming in pain, just like how I am at the remake of this 2020 movie. And wait, Gabe, you and Brownie are gonna actually like this movie? I'm not even in it. I'm not even in it, and I don't even think it's all that good. But you're gonna like this little movie? You know what? You know what? Let me get that Gabe from you. I don't care. I don't care what Brownie and Gabe say. I'm gonna say dishonor on this movie, dishonor on the people who made it. Disney, really? Dishonor on y'all for deciding to make it live action just like y'all did with Maleficent, the Beauty and the Beast remake. Dishonor on all of y'all who even think the same thing that Gabe and Brownie are gonna be thinking about this movie. Dishonor. And that's probably going to be most of my comment section for the reaction to this era. Oh boy, like I said, like um like the Super Media Pro podcast say, you know, when you do something and you expose yourself to the public, you're gonna get both positive and negative feedback. It's no matter what you do. Jason Johnson, Cool Cat said that too, but you know, you just have to live with it. You just have to do. Yep, just do what you do, and hey, yes, yep. And this right here, that's all Sword Girl Star, Target, and Band X. The vibrating sound. I meant to put Bubblina in that picture, but I ran out of room on my paper. And yeah, since I didn't have Photoshop, yeah, it was kind of. I mean, I could have redid the picture, but I didn't. Sorry, but I did do this one now. Yeah, to show the helmet there that they have while they're in those containment fields. I think what they said with the electric fields and all that. Yeah. So. Okay, so we get oh boy, the Maleficent live. Oh boy, I think you said Mal's gonna be tortured by that movie because of how she treated Aurora. Yeah, I think then you. So yeah, it wouldn't. I know that would be torture for Mal as well. It'd be like a backfire. Oh, dare you! Oh boy, and I guess she'll roast me for watching Mulan, for watching the live action Mulan. He'll probably she'll be she'll be coming after me and Brownie for that one. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did Mushu putting dishonor on me for getting the movie. Oh, that's right. Audrey meeting up with God while Mal is drinking. What did you do with her? Asked Star, aiming his star laser at the force field on his cage. Same thing that might happen to you, Star Boy, said Willie. Target took out a target cutter. Well, we'll just see about that, wise guy, he said, ever so much. Wait, guys, don't, said Sword Girl, but before she could finish, Star had fired his star laser and target. had thrown his target cutter. While the two forces hit the force fields at the same thing happened that had happened to Bubblina. Do that, finished Sword Girl. Then she said to Willie, you linked these helmets with the force field so that they would activate that pitch noise you made at the beach if they try to escape, didn't you? Ever so much. Well, aren't you a little Miss Smarty Pants? Said Willie. Well, you're not smart enough to get away this time. It looks like I outsmarted you all. Oh my, I can't look upon his face. It's just like Now I know how Moses felt when he went up on Mount Sinai to talk with God. Oh my, this moment is so tensing ever so much. Yeah. What am I reading? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, not quite, said Bantam X. Then he took off his cape and threw it over himself and then vanished. After that, Bantam X appeared behind Willie and tapped his shoulder with his wand. Willie turned around. Nice trick, he said. Bantam X held up his wand at Willie and said, thanks. Now release my friends. Okay, then, I guess I have no choice. Hey, Willie, and then he went to the computer, pressed the button, and caused Van to make his helmet to do the same thing. And Star Talking and Bubblina's did, and Willie laughed as Vanomex screamed in pain. And he deactivated the force field on the cage. And Vanomex was in and quickly ran to a nearby computer chair into him and rolled him into his cage and set the force field back on. Oh, I could see that in my head, like Madam just and then really just rolls the chair into him. Hang on. Ah. Oh, check it out! I can even do the Mark Hamill Joker. Okay, I got way too into that one. Okay, so apparently when Mal gets drunk, she just can. I have, I honestly, I honestly just kind of winged that one. Okay, what we got? Audrey's. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, because we're about to see that we're about to see that in Monsters Unleashed. Audrey kind of using her trope as an advantage, sort of like how in one of the DuckTales episodes that the one that Goofy guest starred in, they were like, "Well, how are we going to get this magic lamp up on that high roof?" I think it was on a chandelier or something, and it was like, "How are we going to get way up there?" And all of a sudden, one of the monster humans that were attacking, uh, I think they struck Goofy in his behind, and he jumped up doing that scream and knocked the lamp off the chandelier where they could get it. I was like, hey, if it works, hey, that worked. Oh boy. Oh man, that was too much there. Okay, so since I did Daddy Derek earlier, do the how Bob Shaw imitated Daddy Derek, which was pretty funny. And Bob Batshaw versus Daddy Derek. All right, you have my attention. Release the strike on my channel and release the strike and give me my channel back. Savage. Ah, so these are the super brands that I've been hearing about. Said the voice. Then everyone saw Anthony enter and approach the cages. Anthony Westwood said, "Star, you're the BTB agency most wanted criminal. That's just a label put on me because I'm misunderstood," said Anthony. "Oh, I'm sure," said Target sarcastically. "Splicing animal DNA with humans must be so hard to understand." "I wouldn't be one to talk about that, boys," said Anthony, "considering the fact that one of your teammates is half human, half sea animal." "Hey, at least my form is natural, not a forced experiment," said Bubblina. Technically, she has a point there, because mermaids are magical. Nothing to do with science at all. I've been working with Hollywood for over 20 years now. Okay, Derek, why are you doing the donkey smile? Oh boy. Now get. Oh, wait. Are you talking about as a voice suggestion, or are you talking about for the reaction show? Oh, are you talking voice suggestion or for Brownie reacts? Which I know for Brownie reacts, obviously she's gonna be doing that. Yeah, I know we was talking about that, with hinting at different other villains there, because yeah, Brownie's done kind of become her new target there since she already voice suggestion. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see. Kind of sorry about that. I kind of misunderstood that, but here we go. Says you, said Anthony. Anyway, now that you all are out of my way, I can carry out my plan. An entire army of genetically spliced mutants, and with Willie's help, I've easily obtained a gene stabilizing serum and duplicated it into my splicing serum. When a person takes one, the animal DNA that they take will stay in their bodies forever and never be removed. Anthony laughed evilly. "You'll never get away with this," said Vantamex. "The PTB agents will find you," said Sword Girl. "I'm afraid they won't," said Anthony. And then, and now, all, and now, my sweet army. I'm going to be needing you to get. I'm going to be needing you in order to deal with to fight Brownie, because he has to go down for causing my plan to release Hades to fail. My father must be released." You'll never. You're never gonna get away with this. This is such a cliche. Oh, well, this cliche, you little fairy troll, is definitely going to work. Oh boy. Let's see, got the nutcracker. Sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I guess I got to draw. Hey, sweet. I guess I got to draw that there. For that reaction there. Butch the Bully is the Mark Hamill Joker. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep, yeah, you'll be. I guess we'll be hearing that in the Monsters Unleashed reaction. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. The Then he brought up a picture of the condemned amusement park in the middle of the city, borderline between Shreveport and Bossier. He said by hacking into their Air Force system, I will use it to send out a distress call to the BTP agents searching around Will City for clues. The distress call will tell them that you're all trapped in this location. And once they arrive, I'll ha- all the cubes I've hidden there will release the serum in gas form, and every agent will become a mutant, having no choice but to work for me. And don't forget about our deal, said Willie. The mermaid is my payment for all of this. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Hey, sweetheart! Hey, oh, the Glee Club. Hey, what's going on? Oh, no, looks like you came in just at the final heroic story time. We're in the middle of the well, okay, it's not going to be the last one, but for this year, yeah, because then after this one I'll be doing Christmas stuff, and then we'll go back into it, next year after Christmas is over. So yeah, yeah, pretty much that. So, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my, oh, I guess she'll be wearing. Oh, so she can pull off the Hitler look. Oh boy. Okay, so oh, excuse me. So we're gonna okay, so we did Butch as the Mark Hamill Joker, and I guess now you just made me think of Cool Cat doing the Batman. Oh my. Before I do that, Willie, give me a minute to test out the new serum personally, said Anthony. Then Anthony went back into his pocket, took out the test serum containing one of his splicing serums, and opened it and drank it. Suddenly, his shoes vanished and his clothes magically changed into a pair of jeans and a muscle shirt with 4 holes in the back of it. After that, claws grew out of his feet and hands. 4 octopus tentacles came out of his back, through the holes in his shirt, and finally his skin became completely bronze yellow all over. Willie and the Dream League looked and gasped in shock at what they witnessed. Anthony looked at himself and said, I think I'll call myself Arcturus, he said. Impressive mutation, said Willie. It's very fierce and sinister. Now, do I get my mermaid? And you know what, Joker? Guess what? I'm Batman Ghoul Cat. Exquisite! Okay. I don't know if that. Oh man, please don't. But I know I'm just joking around with them. But please don't do Cool Cat as Batman. Sweetler meeting now. Oh boy. Hey, Sweetler. Okay. Arcturus wrapped Willie in one of his tentacles and suddenly sprouted out needles. And then the octopus beak sprouted out the other end. And Anthony aimed it at Willie, and just in case you're wondering, octopuses actually do have beaks. It's not like a bird beak, but it's part of the octopus anatomy. You can Google search it. As of right now, City Willie, our alliance is terminated, he said. Don't call me that, you double-crossing two-timer, said Willie. Arcturus squeezed Willie harder, causing the needles to sting Willie really bad. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, don't worry. I know I'm reading it here, but hey, trust me. I, I'm not gonna take that from you, Claire. I would. I look forward to hearing you do Sweetler. Hey, Sweetler! Now stop doing it, Dave, and let Claire do it. Scrappy Doo. Oh my goodness. I guess that would be if Scrappy really went crazy in the live action movie, he probably and my most high powerful army. I have absorbed enough energy to get Scooby Doo. Oh, me? Don't you mean Melvin Doo? Seize him! Oh boy. Oh boy, I was so mad when I saw that. When I saw that in the theaters at 14 years old, I was pissed to see Scrappy as the villain. Hail, Scrappy! uh, yeah, but but back then I was pissed. Scrappy for nothing. Oh boy, let my Scrappy's. Oh, I guess him as Rita Repulsa. Oh boy, because he grew. Hey. How? How could you break our deal, Ex Willie? And when you mention about the mermaid, Bubblina, I realized that splicing serum with her DNA would be powerful, said Octorus. Then he changed back into Anthony and continued. By mixing the princess's DNA with the octopus splicing serum and the gene stabilizing serum as well, not only can I control my mutation, but I can do it without ripping my clothes during the process because it's all magic involved in the science. It's just like the video you showed me of her. And once those agents get here, they'll gain the same ability like magic. And as we all know, it's magic. It doesn't have to be explained at all. No explanation whatsoever, just like Linkar would say. Hey, stop inserting my phrases into your video. Oh boy. It's your kicking in a scoop. Oh boy. And let's see, Mal. We're going into the 9th chapter with Mal giving CG and Carlos wedges. Oh boy, here we go again. 30s trap. Give me just one second, everybody. Huh? Is it okay? I'm not froze. I didn't freeze up on anybody, did I? Okay. I get. Well, some of the stuff at the bottom of my screen kind of disappeared. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. No, everybody shout out the. Oh boy. Oh, hang on. Okay, I got thrown out the park and now I'm back. Okay. And she has the nerve to talk about Audrey going back 30 years. Seems like a hypocrite to me. You see, Mal, a hypocrite is someone who says something and then they. God, I'm bad at this. Okay. All right. So, okay, now we get. Oh, that's right. The wedgies. Chapter 9: Euro surprises. Meanwhile, back at the beach, inside the Hero bus, Euro had just finished a new invention for the Dream League. Then he exited the bus, went through the beach, and searched through the woods. Eventually, Euro spotted an old cabin. Then he saw a helicopter approach, and Anthony climbed aboard. Euro waited until the helicopter left and sent the invention inside the cabin after using his computer system to access the hidden teleportation code inside the cabin that teleported it into Willie's lab. Willie in the Dream League saw a spiky orange haired spider about the size of a mouse. And what's that? Asked Bubblina. That would be how went the hero through the Dream League communication. In their watches, heroic automatronic spider tracker and more, and then this little guy is gonna set you free seriously. And then of course we got Octor. That's Anthony after he changed it to Octorus, octopus mutant now. And then we have Hastum, the robotic spider that's going to help the Dream League there. And let's see what we got here. Say throw childhood out the window. Let's see, Brownie being cast as, oh Lord, cast as Cool Cat. So question if how are Simba and Nala relate? Okay, well, let me put it this way. Glee Club is not the only one who's about to throw your childhood out the window. And hear me out. I did not think of this when I watched the movie, but looking back on it and the knowledge, some of the knowledge I have from biblical history, if you go back to the biblical times and back then, you will find, you know how they have kings and all that. It was legit, and I think in some countries it still kind of is, but back then, yeah, it was really legit. Because see, ladies didn't really have much of a say so back then like they do now. Kings could not only be married to one woman, but they could have wives, multiple wives. And on top of that, they could have concubines, which we would in today's time we would just say girls on the side. Yeah, because even Mulan stated that word concubines there. Ugly concubines. Yeah, so this was a thing. So with the Lion King, well, think about this. Mufasa and his wife are in a cave with several other lionesses. What do you think Mufasa is going to do? I'll let let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in. It's pretty obvious what could possibly happen in there. Yep. Yes, and according to Roman mythology, Zeus, I'll tell you, I'll fill you in on something. Zeus literally married his own sister. Zeus married his own sister, then had affairs with all the goddesses and the women on Earth, and lied about it, and had several children by every one of them ladies. Yeah. Now, only say Mufasa. Now, give Mufasa this much. I mean, I know they talk in the movie stuff, but they're animals, though. So yeah, animals. I really would not be. That animals. I mean, okay, yeah, that's kind of logical because technically in real life, animals don't have the same morals as us humans do. So yeah, kind of cut Mufasa a break there. But yeah, that's probably what's happened. Yeah, Zeus. Yeah, Zeus was kind of a butthole. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Zeus kind of is. I mean, they watered him down for the Hercules Disney movie, but yeah, let's face it, Zeus is kind of a butthole at times. Yeah, and his wife slash sister tried to kill Hercules several times. Hades, Disney say that Hades tried to kill Hercules. No, it was Zeus's sister slash wife that tried to kill Hercules several times, according to the original stories. That's some dark stuff. Yeah. Yep. So let's see what we get. Oh yeah, Brownie being casted as Cool Cat. Yep. So okay, Brownie. No, I heard the Christmas special is supposed to have supposed to explain about Scrooge and Santa, but I hadn't got around to seeing it yet there. But I know it involves Santa and Scrooge there. He's supposed in their universe, Santa is a polar bear. Okay, so and the cleaning prove he didn't try to kill Hercules. Oh boy, that'd be an interesting take for Descendants Untold, considering the original stories behind Zeus and wifey sis. I could actually imagine Mal exposing some of the stuff about Zeus. Think about it. With all the stuff I just said about Zeus, yeah, Mal would definitely be the first person to try to do something like that to get back at him about Hades. All right. All right, so you're supposed to audition for Cool Cat. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Let me get into character. At that moment, all the cages' force fields were turned off. The Dream League exited the cages and took off their helmets. However, Willie couldn't get out. Hey, what about me? asked Willie. Don't worry, guys, said Hero. I made sure Willie gets a special pickup. Then we'll get to catch up to Anthony before he gets to the amusement park to make the call, said Star. I got something to help you guys out, said Hero. And the Dream League has them went outside, Hero, and noticed 5 saucers. What are those, X-Mathematics? Those are your new saucers, said Hero. I designed one each according to your costume. Exquisite! So, they get the part? I would give you the part, but then I remember you reviewed my movie and you didn't say so many kind things about it. What? I was just telling the truth. Yeah, that's why you're not going to be in this movie. Now get on off my set. Oh, and you don't have an Emmy award either. Ah, what do you expect people to keep their Emmy awards in their car? I'm not making that up there. If you look at Brownie reacts to the Cool Cat interview with Jason Johnson. The interview with Jason Johnson, and he mentioned that when he was on the phone with his director, he told him to bring his Emmy to the set so they could all take a picture with him and his Emmy. Oh boy. You think I should be in your movie? Oh boy. This again. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I promise I won't ever take. Yeah, and the first and before all like Bob Shaw and everybody else comes up, he tried to kiss. He was all cool with your movie sucks. Then when everybody else spoke negatively about this movie, he started issuing copyright takedown, and he tried to use your movie sucks as a way of like, oh, Adam is a good man. He's on my side, and he likes the Cool Cat movie, so I'm a good person too. Then a few years later, he started doing copyright takedown again. But then he tries to be friends with another reviewer called PewDiePie. Oh, PewDiePie. Oh, I like your review. You want to endorse my next movie? Mm. Yeah, because PewDiePie had a big following. Oh boy. CJ escaping from Mal's death trap. All right. I designed each one according to your costumes. Starring Target, I'm sure you remember yours. And as for the rest of you, Sword Girl, you get the Blade Saucer. Bubblina, you get the Bubble Saucer. And Phantom X, you get the X Saucer. Now, once you stand on them, they'll link to your thought waves and allow you to fly. However, in order to steer and balance, you have to use your body. Think of it like a unicycle. You mean like this? Asked Sword Girl, getting on her saucer. And it began to fly up off the ground a couple of feet. It looks simple, said Bubblina. Then Bubblina and Phantom X got on their saucers as it started to fly up, and then it wobbled a bit. They lost their balance and failed off, and Hero caught them. Don't worry, you guys. I'll have Hastem act as a training wheel for now until you adjust to it, said Hero. Thanks, Hero, said Bubblina. CJ, how dare you escape again? I'm gonna get you, you little fairy troll, next time! And that's the saucers that they all have there. We got the Star Saucer, Target. I think that's Sword Girl Saucer, Bubblina's, and Venom X there. The one for Bubblina kind of looks like an egg there. And now, let's see. Yes, we're at the final chapter. The finale of it all. Yes, with the final chapter and called the Team Effort. Y'all give me one second. I'll run real quick. Oh yeah. Almost like I jumped in a Megazord when I sat back down. But, all right, log on. Okay, so epic keyboard. Dun dun dun. Making out with each other. Oh boy, Mal has to watch this, sort of like Brownie was watching in Pirates Ahoy reaction. Anthony had just arrived at the condemned amusement park and put the helicopter on autopilot in order to exit by jumping. But then he got to the parachute and started to jump, noticing the Dream League approaching on their saucers. Aston was with them too, and using his webs like a rope to help Abuelita and Bantamix maintain the balance. How did you all get free, asked Anthony? Let's just say the Lord works in mysterious ways, said Star. Well, I'm gonna work in an obvious way, said Anthony, by getting rid of your brats. Then he jumped out the helicopter, quickly changed into Abdullah, and used one of his octopus tentacles to landing, skid, and swing himself up to the top of tail road. After that, he fired a barrage of poison ink from all the suction cups on his tentacles at the Dream League. Sword Girl quickly placed a psychic barrier around everyone. There has got to be a way to get closer, said Bantamix. I could try with my camouflage mode, but Target, that wouldn't work, said Papolina. Even if Octorus can't see you, the poison ink could still hit you. Then what do we do? Asked Phantom X. Star thought for a moment and an idea came to him. We'll have Bubblina use her bubble shield to get her and Phantom X closer to cease Arthur's attack. Can't believe I'm having to watch you two. Could you get a room already? Don't hate. Hey, don't hate just because you don't have one. Don't. I am so going to burn you right now, Uma. Oh boy. CJ telling Mal off before she yanks. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. So Bubblina and Vantamix go. But how will we manage to balance these saucers? Asked Bubblina. Concentrate, said Sword Girl. Just like you did the first time you unleashed your power. I don't know about this, said Vanamax. Just have faith, said Star, like the soldier that had faith in Jesus to heal his servant. You guys have to do the same. So Vantamix stopped for a moment, and here's for you, Mal. Whoa! Ow! You hurricane! Oh boy. Wow, appreciate that, Glee Club. There, appreciate that. Yeah, and then say, oh, Cosmo is Santa. That's what. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kept looking at that until I got close up on it. I kept looking, thinking I thought it was saying like cosmic, but okay, Cosmo is Santa. Yep. Oh, and also yep. Since y'all, one thing I want to mention before I continue, since y'all, I know you're doing this, Claire. And but Zach and Glee Club, y'all like what you see here and the reaction videos and the other stuff on the channel there. Make sure y'all spread all this around to your friends and family. Tell like, hey, this is what we looking at. Check, hey, what do y'all think about this? Spread right that way. That way we can definitely really get other people into this and really get those hours up there. Get to that 4K public watch hours there. Yep. Okay, so Cosmo as Santa. Cosmo as Santa, yeah. So Phantom X and Bubblina fought for a moment. Okay, now I gotta get into my Cosmo voice. Then, he motioned for Hester to release his web. As soon as he did, Phantom X threw up the cape around himself and vanished. Bubblina took the cape and formed the bubble shield around her and charged through the ink. After that, she bashed into Arcturus, knocking him off the tail rotor. Then threw Phantom X's cape at him at the same time. As Arcturus was falling, the cape went under and tried to catch him. Went under to catch him and started flying. And Arcturus started to jump, but Phantom X tapped him on the shoulder. Before you jump, you might want this. And Phantom X held up the Arcturus' parachute. Ah, so what do you think? That was a pretty neat Santa, don't you think? Yes, actually, that actually kind of was, Cosmo. Yeah, very impressive. Thank you. I've been working on it. Oh boy, the Fairy Odd Parents. and since we mentioned Cosmo, I got to do this fairy. Y'all probably know him when you hear him. Arcturus growled angrily as the cape quickly landed. Arcturus and Phantom X got off of the cape, and Phantom X placed it back on his back with the rest of the Dream League as they landed. As the rest of the Dream League landed, it's over, Arcturus said Star. Not quite. And said Arcturus, you brats may think you have outsmarted me, but but I still have my cubes. Arcturus quickly took out the remote and pressed the button, causing all the cubes to release the splicing serum gas. And as you can see, Bubblina's flying into Arcturus with a bubble shield, and she's got Ventimex's cape on and everything. You know, at one point back in the 2004, Bubblina actually, she was called something else back then, Bubble Girl, and it wasn't a mermaid. And we didn't know Christina back then. And she had a cape, and also Sword Girl had a cape back then. Matter of fact, everybody had capes. It was kind of a thing, the capes. I guess that lady from The Incredibles would probably not like that. After all, she said no capes. No capes! Oh boy. And now I am going to take over so I can tell you no capes. Vantamax found the barrier around himself and the rest of the Dream League, darling. However, Arcturus used his tentacles to absorb all the serum gas into himself, which caused him to change into a giant 14-foot octopus with 20 tentacles. Leave it to the bad guys to always get the big heads at target. They always think that bigger is better, said Vantamax. At least I'm still ahead in the plans, said Arcturus. As you can see, I've absorbed the serum gas and from my cube, and now I can spray at all the agents when they get here, and they'll all be under my control. Not if we take you down, said Sword Girl. Yeah, you big bully, said Bubblina. And I'll have to squash you irritating little insects once and for all, said Arcturus. Then bring it on, said Star. Dream League, go! But there's only one problem I have with this whole story, and that's all these guys wearing capes. I said no capes. Yet I got video footage to show why these capes just don't work. Stop having capes. Oh boy, I give her this. I give Edna this much. She did have some footage to show why that cape thing didn't work, and I think it's clear to say that in the Incredibles, Syndrome died because his cape got pulled toward the helicopter thing and it exploded. Yeah, I think he's dead. He's dead. And then he died. The end. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see what. Sorry about that there. So I'm gonna read this with as. Yeah, I remember that scene in the Spider-Verse. Oh man, the Spider. Yep. Yeah, they did have that there. Oh boy. Let's see. I think I could do Miles Morales there. Arcturus launched out his tentacles at the Dream League, but missed when they scattered. Then they got on their saucers and flew around Arcturus to confuse him and try to get his tentacles tangled together. It was just about to work until Arcturus caught onto their plan and activated some hidden robot tentacles that fired missiles at the Dream League by surprise. They tried to dodge the missiles, but the impact from the explosion sent them flying in different directions. Star, Target, and Vantamax crashed into a nearby roller coaster. Sword Girl and Bubblina crashed into the ride called the Hyper Spinner. How about some amusement for you kids, said Arcturus. Hey. Yeah, he tried. And then in his He Cafe, he tried to show Batman how to do that. Hey. The Kingpin from the Spider-Verse. I think I recognize. I think I kind of do. It might sound not completely sure, but I do know the Kingpin from the '90s Spider-Man. I think it kind of sounds similar to that. It might, maybe not. It's been a while since I looked at that movie, but yeah, Mike can. But I can pull off the '90s Kingpin though. And then one of the robot tentacles pressed Press the button to activate the hyper spinner, the roller coaster, and pull the switch to make both of them go dangerously fast. Octorus laughed, watching the Dream League trapped in the rides. And eventually the rides broke from the extreme speed, sending the Dream League flying into the sky. Goodbye, brats, Dream Brat, said Octorus. Then the robot tentacles quickly fired a barrage of missiles at the Dream League, which exploded on the contact. Octorus laughed some more and said, "Nobody can stop me now." Suddenly, all the robots were deactivated, but out of nowhere, Hastum appeared and jumped on Octorus' face. Octorus landed his tentacles at Hastum, but he quickly jumped out of the way, causing Octorus' tentacles to hit his face, knocked him, and knocked him into a ticket boot. But then he noticed himself floating up into the sky. And as you can see, you see Octorus in his giant octopus form. Look like a head with legs. And then Hastum causing him to hit himself in the face. Oh yes. Very well indeed. And now we have CJ destroying Mal's plans. Hey, what's going on? Octorus asked. Then he noticed Sword Girl levitating over him, and Octorus quickly activated the missile launcher on his helicopter, making it fire missiles at Sword Girl from behind. However, Star showed up and blasted the missiles with his star lasers. Then Octorus tried to fire poison ink from the suction cups on his tentacles, but Sword Girl teleported two swords in front of her and spun them around to shield herself from the ink. And eventually, Target flew in and threw Target catchers at Octorus onto his tentacles, stopping the ink spray, giving him quite a shock. And after the shock ended, Bubblina flew in and all four of them took Octorus by each of the tentacles, swinging him around and threw him into the air. When he started to fall, Bubblina quickly fired a barrage of bubbles, which formed into a giant bubble, catching Octorus, and exploded, sending him flying into the Ferris wheel. The four landed in front of Octorus as he came to. And and the way they're doing, that's exactly how I plan to foil Mal's plan. You little fairy troll! Oh, okay. One of them phone errors, huh? And now Brownie getting a gift from from you. Okay. Getting a okay. Yep. And and also with yours, Zach, say getting a gift that just brought to my mind. Anybody who like wanna just how Bob Shaw has where he has his PO box and all that. People can send them stuff like if they want to review, like reviews stuff like that, or just stuff in general. Any of y'all want to do something like that? Like say maybe some movie or something like that you want Brownie to react to, or something something you might want me to read or something like that. My PO box, I do have it in my description boxes of each of my videos. My PO box address and everything. So yep, that's where you can send it to if you have anything like that. Yeah. Hey Gabe, I want you to look at this. So yep, definitely do that there. Yep. And now you're gonna get a gift from Zachary. oh, that's right. Let's see. And after that we got Mal and Sweetler. Using Sweetler, oh boy. Okay. All right, so we got three final voices here.
It's not possible, said Arcturus. How could a bunch of kids do all this? A magician never tells a trick, said a voice. Suddenly, the seats that broke off the ride from earlier fell into the sky, hitting Arcturus on the head. As Venom X appeared, and then Star said, as I said before, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Oh, thank you for the gift, Zach. I sure can't wait till Christmas to open it.
And now we got Mal as using Sweetler, and then Yzma. All right. Dream League, called another voice. The Dream League looked to the sky and saw Haston and heard Yero's voice speaking to him. Use the hero team sword to revert him back to human form. Yes, sir, said the Dream League together.
And Phantom X took off his cape and tossed it to the sky. After that, the others tossed their weapons into the sky. And Star's sword targets bow. Sword goes psychic sword. Bubbleina's Triton. And the cape covered the weapons and combined with the X1 to combine into the hero dreams. The team sword, and then the Dream League took hold of it together. Help me!
And this is so cliche. The fact that the voice is telling them that this weapon of theirs is going to revert him back to revert him back to human form. I mean, what is this? The Power Rangers? Okay, then we got let's see. Oh yeah, Yzma. Yzma, and then Sweetler again.
In the name of Jesus, you are defeated, said the Dream League together. Hero team sword strike. And with that said, the Dream League struck Arcturus with the sword, and turning him back into Anthony. And as you can see, we have the hero sword once again, and now it's being used to strike Arcturus. Even though that kind of looks like he's being cut in half, it's supposed to revert him back to human form, like, that the whole Power Ranger trope thing. Well, oh boy. Well done, Dream League, said Hero. I'm proud of you all. And so is Jehovah God and his son Jesus Christ as well.
And then let's see. Oh yeah, Sweetler. Okay. That's going to be the final voice here, Sweetler.
Although the Dream League won this battle, many other battles and adventures are ahead for the Dream League team. Tonight, I'm sorry. However, if they keep their faith in God and maintain their teamwork through his son, to the Son of God, Jesus Christ, they will succeed. And so, my readers, be sure to find out what happens in the next book for the next adventure in the Dream League, which, of course, will be after the Christmas live streams that are coming up after this. So we'll be hearing again from it after January. Hell,
sweetheart! Oh boy. And now, if you'll excuse me, I got to go get something for my throat before I lose my voice after doing that. Nah, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna lose my voice that easily there. Hopefully not. But anyway. But yeah, that's so yeah, we just got that book ended, and after that we'll be having Christmas streams. Yeah, we got a special movie. Once it comes, it will be announced when it's coming. And before and after that will be Christmas stories. So have that coming, and as I stated before, definitely y'all enjoy what you hear. Make sure y'all spread the word around. Then say to everybody you know. And we will see you probably back tomorrow. But yeah, we should be back tomorrow. So tomorrow, 8:00, should be hearing a Christmas story. Which Christmas story? You'll have to find out. So till then, see you later.